When most people think of breast cancer, they imagine women in their 50s or 60s. But the reality is very different. In India and many parts of the world, breast cancer often affects younger women, as early as those in their 30s or 40s. Breast cancer in young women comes with unique challenges in diagnosis, genetics, treatment, fertility, and emotional recovery. In this video, I'll explain why breast cancer behaves differently in younger women and what that means for care, survivorship, and long-term quality of life. Hello, I'm Dr. Niharika, breast oncosurgeon at SSO Cancer Center. On this channel, I aim to make breast cancer care simple, compassionate, and empowering for patients and families. In today's video, we'll cover how common breast cancer is in young women, especially in India, why diagnosis can be delayed, the biological differences in younger patients, the role of genetics and BRCA mutations, treatment challenges and surgical options, fertility and pregnancy considerations, emotional and social aspects of recovery, survivorship and long-term health. By the end, you will see why young women need tailored care at every step of their cancer journey. So how common is breast cancer in younger women? In Western countries, only 5 to 7% of breast cancer occur before age 40. But in India, the proportion is significantly higher. We frequently see breast cancer in women in their 30s and 40s. This means awareness in younger age group is crucial because waiting until 40 for routine screenings may not be enough in our population. Why diagnosis is often delayed? Young women are less likely to suspect cancer. Lumps are often dismissed as fibroadenomas or cysts. Mammography is less sensitive in younger, denser breasts. Screening usually begins later in life. As a result, cancers in young women are often diagnosed at a more advanced stage. What are the biological differences? Breast cancers in young women tend to be biologically more aggressive. They're often higher grade, meaning faster growing, hormone receptor negative, limiting hormone therapy options, more likely to be HER2 positive or triple negative. This doesn't mean outcomes are poor, but it does mean treatment needs to be more personalized and often more intensive. Genetic risk and counseling. This is a very important point. Younger women with breast cancer have a higher chance of carrying genetic mutations like BRCA1, BRCA2 or others. That's why genetic counseling and testing should always be considered. If positive, it may influence surgical choices. For example, opting for bilateral surgery to reduce future risk. It also gives important information for family members who may need testing and preventive care. Understanding genetics empowers women and families to take proactive steps. Treatment challenges. Now, treatment in younger women must balance cancer control with long-term quality of life. Surgery, both breast-conserving surgery with oncoplasty and mastectomy are options. The choice depends on tumor features and patient preference. Younger women often value cosmetic outcomes highly, making oncoplastic techniques particularly valuable. Chemotherapy is often required, especially with aggressive tumor biology. Radiation is used when breast-conserving surgery is chosen or based on the tumor stage. Targeted therapy, drugs like trastuzumab for HER2-positive cancers, have greatly improved outcomes. Fertility and pregnancy. This is one of the most sensitive issues for young women. Chemotherapy and hormonal therapy can affect fertility. Fertility preservation strategies, such as freezing eggs or embryos, should be discussed before starting systemic therapy and ideally involves a fertility specialist. Pregnancy after breast cancer is possible. In many cases, women can conceive safely after completing treatment, depending on individual risk factors. Breastfeeding after breast cancer is also feasible in many women, though it depends on the type of surgery and the radiation received. The key is early discussion so that women don't lose their chance at motherhood if they desire it. Emotional and social impact. Now, being diagnosed at a young age brings unique emotional and social challenges. Disruption of studies or career, concerns about marriage, relationships, or family planning, worries about body image after surgery, feeling of isolation, since peers may not understand. This is why support groups, counseling, and honest communication are so important. Healing the mind is just as vital as healing the body. Survivorship and long-term health. Young women have many years of life ahead after treatment, which means survivorship care is crucial. Ongoing monitoring for recurrence, managing late effects of therapy like bone or heart health, addressing early menopause or hormonal changes, encouraging healthy lifestyle changes to lower the future risk, supporting mental health and resilience. With the right care, young survivors can lead long, fulfilling lives. So to summarize, breast cancer in young women is more common than many realize, especially in India. It often behaves differently, can be diagnosed late, and requires a unique approach that combines medical precision with emotional and social support. The good news is, with modern treatments, genetic counseling, fertility planning, and psychosocial support, outcomes for young women are improving every year. If you or someone you know is a young woman facing breast cancer, remember, you're not alone, and there are personalized strategies to help you through. If this video helped you, please share it to spread awareness. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more patient-focused education.